Good day, ladies and gentlemen. We're back again with an exclusive content for you. Today I'd like us to focus on the principles that one must have, the principles that one should base their life through. I'm not saying these principles are intended to bring success in your life or intended to elevate you to a certain extent that you wish to reach. But these principles are simple guidelines that will help one to prosper in life, that will help one escape the norm and live according to, or live their best out of life, So we're gonna have 10 principles to win. So basically, we're gonna name them randomly soon. So we're gonna have 10 principles that youth need to do, in order for them to win. So firstly on the list, you need to take the risk. Number one, taking the risk. And taking the risk also goes hand in hand with sacrifice. You need to sacrifice something in order for you to attain another. So being able to take a risk means that we should be open to challenges. We should be open to challenges and be driven to bring change. Be driven to bring change. You must break boundaries. Do things that we never thought we'd do. Do things that you might lose some, but the result of doing those things, you might get a reward from it. So we need to have sacrifice again. We need to sacrifice the hours. We need to sacrifice the efforts. We need to sacrifice to an extent of sacrificing a lifestyle. So we need to be aligned with our goals that we want to reach or want to attain. So sacrificing time means what? You must put in the hours. You must be committed to whatever you want to do. You must be consistent in whatever you want to do. Be present always. Be there. Push, no matter how difficult it becomes. Some days you may wake up and then you don't feel like doing anything. But that's when now you need to put that discipline in. So and tell yourself that, what, I need to do this. I need to put in hours. I need to do 1, 2, 3, because it's a must for you to do it. In order for you, if you want to win in life, you need to sacrifice time. You need to do things that others are not willing to do. So it's you giving a sacrifice there. And then you need to take a risk. Let's say, for example, you have a business idea and you have some small cash stashed away, You need to say, what, I need to sacrifice or I need to risk this amount in order to channel whatever I want to venture into. I do have a business idea and I have this little money. So you need to break the doubt and saying, what if I lose this money? We need to lose that notion. Whenever you're going into a risk, yes, you can see the loss, but you can also see the potential reward that you're going to earn from taking the risk. So risk is two-way street, It's two-way street. The loss against the reward. And I can tell you the reward is always bigger than the losses. And either way, the loss is just a lesson for you to learn. Failing, it doesn't mean that it's over for you. Failing is a stepping stone to a greater adventure, So number one, taking the risk and making sacrifices for your own benefit. You're not doing it for anyone. If you want to win, you need to do it for yourself. No one's gonna come and rescue you. We should know that by now. It's not easy. Life ain't easy, but we need to amend and make sacrifices, take risks for our own beneficial. So yeah, we're gonna go to our second principle. As I said, they are not stationed numerically, so we are gonna collect them randomly. Sorry. Build confidence. Number two is build confidence. Whenever you walk into a room, not that people should feel you're present, but you should feel that you are present within the room. Have courage to walk into a room. Have courage to do things according to your own belief, according to your own stand. Be an upright person before anyone, for yourself. So building confidence builds courage, and it brings motivation, because I can do this, and you're confident in whatever you do. So most of the people, or most of the youth, tend to lose their confidence because of circumstances or situations that they are based in. You cannot lose confidence. Confidence is your barcode, man. Confidence is what builds you. Whenever you walk in, even if people don't feel you're present, but you must feel that I am present and I am gonna do this. So you must have confidence in everything that you are doing. When you have confidence, even people can also believe in whatever you are doing. Let's say, for example, again, you have a business idea, and if you share your business idea with me with lack of confidence, I will also have no confidence within you in order for me to invest in your business. But if you have courage and show confidence that you know your stuff, you know what you're doing, and whatever you are preaching can come to reality, and we can make good business out of it. By you speaking with confidence, it shows that we are really gonna do it, and it shows that we can do it. So for me, in order to believe in you, I must see the confidence within you. Because personally, I can't work with someone who doesn't have confidence in themselves, or the skill that they have, or the talent that they have. You must show confidence in order for your skill, talent to flourish. And you will also be productive, because once you're confident, even your day just become active. So yeah, our number 2 is build confidence. So our third one will touch on plan before execution. Plan before execution. We normally do things out of the blue. We normally do things blindsided, and then once we execute without a plan, there is a response in whatever we're executing, and if we're not prepared for the response, it's going to shake us easily. So if you plan accordingly, then whatever circumstances, whatever obstacles that you come across, you will be able to maneuver them, because you are prepared for what's coming. You are prepared for a challenge. You are prepared for obstacles. You are prepared for failure. So we need to plan in order for us to maneuver and navigate the environment. And planning is not something difficult, man. Planning is something easy, because you plan with your own terms. You plan at your own time. There's no schedule in planning. You just need to take a paper, write down everything that you want to do, write down the resources that you're gonna need, write down your strengths and weaknesses, advantages and disadvantages. That way you will be able to prepare for whatever that can come whenever you execute. So planning is a very crucial part in our life, and I believe, or I know for a fact, many fail to plan because our goals, our objectives are spread, or are wide ranged, if I can say, but they are far reached. They are far reached, because we dream big, yes I know, but we don't have a specified plan to say, for me to attain that, I need to do 1, 2, 3. For me to reach that point, I need to go through this process. So planning is simply just aligning and drafting the process from step 1 to step 5. You know that from step 1 I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, and then from step 2 I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, and step 3, that's how you attain your goals, your objectives, through planning. So you cannot execute without planning, because if you execute, like I said, there are obstacles, there are challenges, and then they'll find you unprepared and they'll break you, and you will be shaken and you want to quit and you want to regard yourself as a failure. It's not like that. Planning is a key factor. So yeah, guys, we need to plan before we can execute, because executing before planning is just a distraction. So yeah, our next one is learn to cut what doesn't work for you. I'm gonna repeat it. Learn to cut what doesn't work for you. Simply means doing away with things that do not benefit you, doing away with things that waste your time, doing away with things that waste your money, or anything that doesn't go in your favor. Just do away with those things. For example, going to clubbing or going to the taverns, in particular, Gogas, let's stop going there if it doesn't benefit us. If you have no business of going there, and then for you it's a minus rather than being a plus, so why do something that is minusing and not adding value? You're not benefiting anything from that. It doesn't make sense, So we need to limit and eliminate periodically some of the things that do not benefit us. And then we can take it to an extent whereby now cutting friends also, cutting friends that do not benefit you, cutting friends that do not motivate, that do not bring the best out of you. Because we need talks that build us, we need challenges from people that we engage with. And if you're not engaging me, for me it's just a waste of my time. So I need to, not that you're something wrong with you, no, but you don't align with my principles, so we need to put a distance, avoid attending such engagement because you don't benefit, you are not motivated, you are not elevated, you see. So we need to prioritize in terms of where do you want to be and what are you doing currently. So removing other things is going to help you be more productive and elevate you in order for you to win. So yeah, so the next one is forget the notion that money is everything. As people, we have this tendency that money is everything. No, I can't do 1, 2, 3 because I don't have money. No, I can't start a business because I don't have money. I understand the possibilities that money brings. I understand the input, the great input that money can bring, but doesn't necessarily mean it's everything. Doesn't necessarily mean if in the absence of money you can't engage in things. In the absence of money you can't build a business plan, you can't draft a business plan. So we have this tendency that without money I can't do things, which is totally upset for me, because money is close to any resources that you're gonna need whenever you are starting a business, because you're gonna list the resources that you're gonna need, maybe 1 to 10. Along those resources, money is supposed to be one of them. Money is not the determiner for everything that is there, It's also part of the resources that are gonna be listed. So if you don't have all the resources, it's good. Not that it's good. So if you don't have all the resources, or you are listing all the resources, money must also be listed there, and it should not be separated from the plan. It should not be separated from the list and become a dominant factor of your idea or your goal or the business that you want to venture into. So we need to cut the notion, because there are a lot of things that you can do without money, man. For example, what I'm doing now doesn't necessarily need money for me to engage in like this. Use what you have, work with what you have, my guy. And there will be a point whereby now you have all the resources, now you have the money, then we can do anything smooth. So yeah. So the next on the list, start small. You know, grow with consistency. You know, we need to start small and grow with consistency. In everything that we do, there must be a stage where we start from. You know, even attending school as such, there is a grade to start from, 1 to 12. You can't start from 6 to 12. You know, there is a level 1, level 2. And then starting small, it also helps in perceiving the process before the progress. You know, you must be in the process. And once you are in the process of starting small, let's say you have started small, you are in the process now. And once you elevate from level 1 to level 2, now you have progressed. You see how they align to each other. So yeah, we need to start. The great thing that you can do for yourself, if you have a business idea, if you have any idea that you want to venture into, one thing that you can do for yourself is to start. Because now you're going to sleep on your dreams. Because you can't start. Because you think that your business idea should be a billionaire a business idea before even you started. I know we dream big, we don't dream small. But you need to start somewhere. You can't start your business from zero and then in the next 3 days it's a multi-millionaire business. No, it doesn't work like that. All the businesses that you see out there, they had a starting point. Some started from a small office, some started from a kitchen, you know, but there was a starting point. The key is to start small. Start where you are, and then along the process, there will be progress. You know, so sweet. Now you know that you need to start small. There's no multi-billionaire company out of the blue, no. So the next one that we're gonna touch on to is explore your thoughts and dreams. Give yourself a challenge. You know, explore your dreams, explore your thoughts. Be driven to challenge yourself. You know, because it goes hand in hand with starting small. We have dreams, we have thoughts that we normally reminisce around. You know, I want to do this, I want to reach a certain stage, you know, or I want to become 1, 2, 3, or I wish to become 1, 2, 3, you know. So the key factor is to explore that dream, you know, engage with it, bring a challenge to yourself. You know, I want to do this, let me try 1, 2, 3, let me see where this can get me. But the key factor is you are exploring the dream, you are exploring the thought. I had a thought of having a YouTube channel, for instance, I can say, you know, but for now it's no longer a thought, it's something practical now. It's more into reality than being a thought. So now the only thought that I have now to this YouTube channel is ideas, bringing ideas. What can I bring? What's the next content coming from? You know, that's the only thing that now I'm thinking of. But having a YouTube channel is no longer a thought, it's in practice now. So you need to explore your thoughts, you need to explore your dreams and give yourself a challenge. I've given myself a challenge and so far so good, you know. Yet there are obstacles there and there, but we can maneuver, we can manage them and see how you overcome them. So yeah, explore your thoughts, explore your dreams and give yourself a challenge. So the next one on the list, be productive, learn new skills and sharpen the existing skills. So let me repeat it again. Be productive, learn new skills and sharpen the existing skills. So simply means that we need to be more active in our life. You know, we need to be more active. I know, and build new skills. You know, be a forever learner, if we can say so. Be a forever learner. I learn different things every day. You know, I learn different things every day. I know may be a problem for me because I'll be doing multiple things, but it's also an advantage because I'll know most of the things, you know. So you need to build new skills, and if you have already a skill or a talent that you have, you need to sharpen it, you know. You need to make sure that it's effective as it can be, you know. You need to master that talent, you need to master that skill, you know. But yeah, you need foremost production is key. Be productive, do something, you know. As little as you can do, just do it. You are being productive, you are doing something, learn something new on a daily basis. I have learned a lot of things. I can't even list the things that I have learned in my lifetime, you know. I have learned a lot of things, you know, because I like to challenge myself. I like to challenge myself, and I'm not scared of failure. I'm driven by failure. I want to fail because I know I'm doing things, but at the end of the day, I know I'm gonna win, you know. So you need to have courage to do things, you know. You need to have courage to learn new things, you see. And it's not a matter of learning because of you need to make money. No, hence I'm saying you must lose the notion of money is everything. Not everything is all about money. Learning a new skill doesn't necessarily mean you're gonna get monetary value out of it. You know, along the journey you might, but it's not the objective of learning, you know. So yeah. The second from the last is let's be kind. You know, let us be kind. You know, at the end of the day, we are human beings. We all have emotions, you know. You need to be kind to the next person. You know, don't let your bad day become someone else's bad day. So yeah, guys, we need to be kind as much as we can, you know, and live happily, you know. I know there are a lot of things, circumstances, situations, but they should not prevail you or stop you from being kind, you know. They should not be a determining factor of your life. Be kind to people, be happy, and we should not be rubbish dumpers, you know. A rubbish dumper is someone who walks around with rubbish, and then whoever engages with that person, he just drops that rubbish bin to those people, you know. So yeah, let's not let our bad day become someone else's bad day, you know. So we need to remain kind, you know. Show the notion of ubuntu in a way, you know. Bring a smile to someone, you know. Make a day for someone, you know. That should be something that we live upon. That should be a principle that we are guided to live life with, you know. So yeah, and guess what? Being kind, being happy doesn't cost you even a cent, you see. So yeah, the last one on the list is build principles. Funny how it aligns. We are talking about principles, and then the last one on the list is build principles. So from the content of the video, outline the principles that can work for you and add yours on top of that, you know, and write them down or write them in your heart and say, you know what, I'm gonna live according to my principles, and I'm not gonna do anything that is gonna tarnish my principles or that does not align with my principles. So yeah, thank you guys for tuning in, and don't forget to subscribe. Just press the subscription button there and press the notification bell. Once you load new content, you're gonna be notified. So yeah, let's be together, let's be wonderful. Thank you guys.